Welcome back to Dinar for Veterans. If you're holding Iraqi dinar or Vietnamese dong, and you've been hearing the numbers 4.81 and 3.67 circulating again, you already know why today's conversation matters. Those numbers move fast through this community. They spark hope, they spark debate, and for many veterans who have waited years with patience and discipline, they stir up something deeper than curiosity. They stir up expectation. Let's slow this down and approach it the right way. When people reference 4.81 or 3.67, they're usually talking about potential future exchange rates tied to a revaluation scenario. The excitement spreads quickly because those numbers represent life-changing possibilities. For veterans who invested believing in Iraq's long-term recovery or broader currency realignment theories, those figures feel like validation. But here's the truth. Repetition does not equal confirmation. A number being discussed is not the same thing as a rate being activated. What's important right now is not the volume of the chatter, but the quality of the evidence behind it. In currency markets, real value shifts don't happen because a community repeats a figure often enough. They happen because of structural economic changes. Government policy, foreign reserves, fiscal reform, banking modernization, trade balances, inflation control, international agreements, and central bank credibility all play a role. A sustainable rate adjustment must make economic sense domestically and internationally. Without those foundations, a headline number is just a headline. Many veterans in this space understand patience better than most. You've operated in high-stakes environments. You know that rumors spread fast when information is limited. The same principle applies here. When official communication is quiet, speculation grows louder. When timelines feel long, patterns start to appear where none may exist. That's human nature. So why do these numbers keep coming back? Because people are searching for signals. They want signs that movement is happening behind the scenes. And to be fair, currencies do evolve. Iraq has made reforms over the years. Vietnam continues economic development. Global financial systems are constantly adjusting, but there is a difference between progress and proof of a specific rate. One of the biggest risks for holders right now is emotional acceleration. The moment a strong rate is mentioned again, the mind jumps ahead. Debt freedom, mortgage payoff, helping family, starting a business, taking care of fellow veterans, securing retirement. Those thoughts are powerful. There's nothing wrong with that hope, but financial decisions made from emotion instead of verification can lead to regret. If you hold dinar or dong, ask yourself grounded questions. Why did you buy it in the first place? What percentage of your portfolio does it represent? What is your realistic exit plan if a change occurs? What is your backup plan if it doesn't happen on your preferred timeline? Discipline is not negativity, it is protection. Another critical point is understanding the difference between rumor and measurable market movement. A rumor creates online momentum. A real currency shift leaves footprints. Banks update systems. Central banks release formal documentation. International exchange platforms reflect changes. Settlement mechanisms adjust. Regulatory guidance is issued. Those are tangible signals. Right now, what we are seeing is renewed conversation, not confirmed structural change. That doesn't mean nothing is happening globally. It means that until verifiable data aligns with the claims, caution is wisdom. In the veteran community especially, credibility matters. You've lived through environments where misinformation could cost lives. In financial environments, misinformation can cost savings. Online communities can amplify ideas quickly. A confident voice, a bold thumbnail, or a persuasive narrative can create the impression that something is imminent. But popularity is not proof. Volume is not validation. Before accepting any rate claim, ask, where did it originate? Is it backed by official documentation? Does it align with current monetary policy? Does it fit within Iraq's or Vietnam's present economic structure? If those answers are unclear, the responsible posture is watchful patience. Timing is another area where emotions run high. Everyone wants to know when. Is this the month? Is this the quarter? Is something already in motion behind closed doors? The reality is that even legitimate economic shifts rarely come with public countdown clocks. Governments coordinate policy quietly. Banking infrastructure must be prepared. International settlements require precision. Even if a change were underway, public awareness might lag behind internal preparation. That's why focusing solely on timing can create unnecessary anxiety. A better focus is readiness. Keep your documents organized. Know exactly what you hold. Understand tax implications in advance. Consult qualified financial and legal professionals before anything happens, not after. Preparation is calm. Preparation is steady. Preparation reduces panic. For dong holders, the same principles apply. Vietnam's currency follows its own economic path. It is influenced by trade, export strength, foreign direct investment, and monetary controls specific to its system. One rumor in one community does not automatically translate into synchronized global changes. Each currency must be evaluated on its own fundamentals. Another important lesson here is recognizing recycled narratives. In the currency space, older theories often resurface with new language. A familiar rate reappears, framed as fresh information. Without context, it can feel like a breakthrough. But responsible holders compare new claims to historical patterns. Has this number been discussed before? Under what circumstances? Was it ever substantiated? That kind of critical thinking protects you from hype cycles. Emotional patience is perhaps the hardest discipline. Many veterans entered this investment believing in long-term geopolitical and economic shifts. Years have passed. Waiting can make every rumor feel urgent. But urgency can lead to overexposure or impulsive decisions. Some buy more out of fear of missing out. Others sell prematurely out of frustration. Both reactions are driven by emotion, not strategy. The most resilient investors operate differently. They remain engaged, but not consumed. Hopeful, but not reckless. Alert, but not reactive. At Dinar for Veterans, our mission is not to inflate expectations. It is to protect clarity. If 4.81 or 3.67 ever become relevant in an official capacity, you will see more than online discussion. You will see coordinated financial acknowledgement. Until then, these numbers remain speculative talking points within the community. That doesn't diminish your hope. It strengthens your position. There are two sides to every currency story. One side is the dream of what could happen. The other is the measurable economic reality that must support it. Successful holders respect both. They allow themselves optimism, but they anchor themselves in verification. So here's the bottom line. Yes, the rate talk is back. Yes, the community is energized. Yes, interest is clearly rising. But attention does not equal activation. Repetition does not equal confirmation. Excitement does not equal execution. Your advantage as a veteran is discipline under uncertainty. Apply that here. Stay informed. Verify before you amplify. Keep your records in order. Think through tax strategy and wealth preservation now, not later. And most importantly, protect your peace of mind. If something real develops, we will break it down clearly, calmly, and responsibly. Until then, stay grounded, stay prepared, and remember that steady thinking always outperforms loud speculation. This is Dinar for Veterans. We watch carefully so you can think clearly. Stay with us.